Good morning, everybody. Yesterday, Bushiroad had their TCG presentation for summer 2022. This covered Cardfight, Vanguard, Weiss Schwarz Rebirth for you, Shadowverse Evolve. And we will be talking about this. The only ones we won't be talking about is Cardfight, Vanguard. I will say that today's video is the giveaway winners video. So the people that entered that survey on Saturday, I will be choosing you at the end of this video. So I will not be editing this video at all, re-recording it, anything like that. I don't have the time to do that, and there's no real point in doing that. It's only $15 gift cards, okay? So 3 winners for that, only for the people from the United States. With that, let's get going with this presentation. So what we have first on the Weiss Schwarz side was Toy Story, June 24th, 2022. In the bottom left, you are going to see me say yes, no, maybe so. And the reason why I do that is this presentation was for the Japanese side. It is not for the English side. The English side will more than likely happen in July at some point, maybe even August if they delayed it a little bit. But I do not believe this set will ever show up in English due to Disney licensing. So if you actually want to get it, maybe you pre-order it. It's coming out next week, so you should probably do that soon if you want it. As you can see on here, there are no signatures. Again, I've done a video on this. No signatures, but I will say there was someone recently out on the Facebook group that got a picture with Captain America and also had their card signed by him. So I think it's really cool to see that, having a Japanese card get signed by the English voice actor in that same way. My sister saw that as well, and she was like, you know what? Wouldn't that be really cool to get some of these Toy Story cards actually signed? And I'm like, you know what? I think that'd be a neat idea. Since there's no signatures on here anyways, and, you know, I'm more familiar with the English voice actors for Toy Story, then maybe that's something that you can do. You do that with Monsters, Inc., Cars, Pixar All-Stars. I think that would be really cool to actually see. We have Monsters, Inc. as well. That comes out on July 29th, trial deck as well. I don't believe this is coming out, again, because of the licensing, so if you want that, you may want to pick it up. They had card previews for it. I didn't go over it. It was about a week or two ago. I just didn't have time to go over it. As you can see, no signatures as well. We got a stamp here. I think these are lovable cards. Seriously, Monsters, Inc., definitely my favorite out of the 3. Out of Cars, Toy Story, and Monsters, Inc., I definitely like these Monster Inc. cards. They look really nice, and they're heartwarming. It hits me right here in the heart. No signatures, as I've said, and the cards look nice. Every time I see these things, the more and more I like. I don't know if I can say that about Cars when Cars comes out, but Toy Story I liked more when I saw the cards. Monsters Inc. I liked more when I saw the cards. Definitely love this card, this triple rare right here. I think it's one of those ones where if I don't get it, I will just buy it myself because, I don't know, just heartwarming. It just looks good. It feels good. And I want to get in that circle too. So I want to be in there. Pixar, as we have said, Cars on the left, trial deck. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. Pixar All-Stars. I know my head's blocking it, but it's Pixar All-Stars. It's the Bushiroad. Comes out September 30th. I'm already in for Monsters, Inc. and Toy Story, so I might as well get these two as well. So that's what's going to happen there. Again, more than likely not coming out to English at all, so you may want to pick it up. And I say that because nothing is ever guaranteed in life. However, with licensing, more than likely not. If you are holding out hope, if you're on a budget, maybe you wait for it, but I honestly don't believe this is ever coming out for English. Next up, we got Idolmaster Million Live. Comes out June 24th, 2022. They showed us some SECs. Here they are. They don't line up like Bang Dream Premium Booster Box, like how we had it with Bang Dream, where you can put them all together with the BDRs, but this still looks nice. I mean, it's got the same background and everything. It looks really, really nice. So probably expensive, I would imagine. What we got next is Kaguya. It comes out July 15th, 2022. In the bottom left, you'll see possibly no sign. So I wholeheartedly believe this is coming out for English. We got set 1 in English. The possibly no signs. We know with Aniplex, it could be Aniplex themselves, it could be the voice actors companies, it could be whatever. But no matter what, we know if it came out tomorrow, like literally tomorrow in English, there would be no signatures on them at all. But I would say with the economy the way it is going down and people, I would say, cutting back, you never know. You never know what next year is going to bring. If this comes out next year, maybe they get the signatures back. Who knows? But if you want to guarantee your chance at least attempting to pull a signature, you might want to buy the Japanese version. We got SP Pictures. Again, this is seen before. This is them in their band outfits. I was thinking in my mind, that frame at the top, you can see the frame in the top in the middle by the knees. Yeah, it's by the knees. You have that heart frame. I would imagine if we don't get signatures that would be like the actual foil stamp, but then they'd have to take off that actual frame from the top and the bottom. But the frame does look actually really nice. I would imagine they just use that. Overall, I think it looks very festive and fun. I know they were going for that, but would I rather have Kaguya in like a dress or something versus a band outfit? I don't know. More than likely I would say yes, but I guess at least this is very thematic in that way. So there we are. Next one we got is Star Wars. I do not believe this is ever coming out in English, as we have with the Toy Story, Cars, Monster Inc., Pixar All-Stars. I don't believe that is going to be ever coming out, so you might want to just check that out, pre-order it if you want it. What we got here is Darth Vader, and he's getting a rework. So this set really is a rework from past. I would imagine there'd be new cards in there, but at the same time, you're going to see some same cards, but with different actual, possibly different levels, triggers, abilities, and power level. As you can see, all that pertinent information is blacked out. Even the soul, the damage at the bottom of the card is being changed. So you don't know if it's the level or all of that. It could be all, it could be none. It could just be they're just making them a 10-5 card. And maybe you have 11,000. That would be nuts, right? But in the end, they're doing a rework on it. It'd be nuts if it just got weaker. It wouldn't make sense to do that. It's just going to get stronger. So it's cool to actually have that happen. So if you didn't get the old one and you didn't want to pay extreme crazy prices on the old one, well, you got a shot at the new one, September 23rd. Next, we got D4DJ. I was super excited for it. If you've seen my opening for D4DJ Rebirth for you, you'll know I love it. I mean, I put music in there. I did like a whole video for the cards that I got. Some of my favorite cards anyways, from the actual app game. A lot of fun. I'm excited it's coming out. I would imagine this comes out for English at some point. And it got me thinking about Rebirth for You. I'll talk about that a little bit later, about like the sets that come out for Rebirth for You and the sets that come out for Weiss Schwarz. There are PR cards here. Is Lyrical Lily, as you can see that picture on the left. They used on the cards to the right. They just cut them out. So you can actually technically, I wouldn't say glue them together, but you can overlay them and make it one whole picture again. You're just missing the top part of that. And you're missing the bottom parts of their bodies. But I think it's really cool that they do that. These are PR cards. I believe something about like purchasing it during their lives. I can't read English or I can't read Japanese or understand it. So you can correct me if I'm wrong, but feel free. There will be PR cards, and I believe you get one of these for getting one of these. So one of those 4-packs, right? So overall, I think it's really neat. It'd be cool to actually own all of them. If I could only own one, I probably want the actual voice actresses or the group members, whatever you want to call them, over the actual illustrated version. I like having the human pictures every now and then, right? Like we had that with Rebirth for You with like New Japan Pro Wrestling and what is it, Stardom. But you also had Weiss cards to that, right? We had Assault Lily as well. So there we are. And if you want this magazine, you will get this or if you get this magazine, you will be getting this Lyrical Lily members card inside of it. I was looking for it myself. I had my sister's Kuji person like go around trying to find it. They didn't see it anywhere. So then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? Now that they announced this, do I really need to actually get this card? Because at some point, if it comes out for Weiss, do they try to take some of these PR cards that have come out and, you know, make the English versions of them? So I don't know if I want it anymore. But I mean, I do want it just to guarantee I have it. But at the same time, do I want to go through the effort if that person can't find it and pay all these shipping fees and all that? I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Next up, we got Love Live Idol Festival 2022. Comes out September 24th. So I believe there is a member out there that's really excited for this. Here are some images anyways of that. There we are. Looks pretty nice. Very lively, bubbly, vibrant, whatever word you want to use. I think it'll be really cool to see. Next up is Nazarick Volume 2. This is no surprise to anybody. It comes out November 4th, 2022. I wholeheartedly believe this is coming out for English because we got a reprint for Volume 1 coming out any day now, any day now. What day that actually is, I don't know, but at some point it will. It was very confusing because we all knew that when that reprint happened, it came out of the blue, made no sense whatsoever outside of a Volume 2 coming out. Here's the announcement. What still doesn't make any sense is why they timed it this way. Why is the English reprint coming out way ahead of the English announcement? Because it hasn't been announced in English. Maybe we get it end of year, maybe we get it in 2023, but to reprint this one without the Volume 2, like Volume 1 is terrible, right? Play-wise, you're not going to be using it, you're not winning tournaments with it. You can win, you might have a 20% shot at winning, but at the same time, you're not going to be really playing with it. That's the downside of it. So more than likely, you're going to need Volume 2 to play with it. Maybe Volume 2 is independent where you don't need any cards from Volume 1. I think that. I'm 100% thinking that you don't need Volume 1. But the insane part is if somebody found out next year, English, Volume 2 is coming out, they're like, shoot, I want to get Volume 1. Why wouldn't you have timed the reprint around that same time, like the way you did with Attack on Titan, with Quintessential Quintuplets, with Bunny Girl Senpai? To put that reprint out there made me just believe that maybe they thought this is coming sooner than it was, or maybe they were just experimenting with reprints. And they're like, you know what, let's just check people's appetites for reprints. Let's just shove this out there. People wanted it. Let's see if they actually buy it. I don't know which way it went, but I think they should have delayed that reprint, or at least putting that offer out there until we knew we were going to get an English one, if it ever comes out for English. I mean, this is just a guess. It's coming out for English Volume 2, but I would think, again, most people would imagine that Volume 2 would be coming out. Key All-Stars. So this is a maybe for me. We didn't get Key 20th Anniversary, but now we're getting Key NJP for Key All-Stars. So does it come out for English? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we had Angel Beats before, so that opens that door. But at the same time, I don't believe that we will see this. And the interesting part is you have Rebirth for You right in the middle. This Kagi Nando actually came out for Rebirth for You. It actually is coming out. There's a trial deck, and then you're going to get a booster box. So those things will be happening along the way. But right now, what we have here is this Key All-Star set. I don't know. I really hope it does come out for English. I like the anime from it, but I can't say for sure if that's actually going to happen. If I want to guarantee myself getting this, I'm probably just going to get some of this as I did with the 20th anniversary. So last one, everybody's really excited. This one, 10th anniversary. This is the animation 10th anniversary. We had a 10th anniversary already for the books. Now we're getting this animation version, possibly comes out for English. Again, more than likely not having signatures. If you want your shot at signatures, you may want to buy this one out for the JP side. Again, anything can happen, you know, a couple months to a year from now. Maybe we get signatures, but this is your shot at getting it with signatures. You might want to pick it up November 18th. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of, I would say, JP exclusives that you need to keep in mind of, that you need the budget for, because we have English good stuff coming out. We got good stuff for JP, so make sure you plan ahead. Make sure you plan ahead. And, you know, again, maybe think about if it comes out for English, do you want to pick it up with signatures and no signatures? Because this is your shot. Okay, lastly, there was a restriction list and unrestriction list. Here it is. I pulled this off Facebook. Thank you to the person that had that on Facebook. Assault Lily Quince, Mushoku Tensei, Love Live Superstar. All took a hit, a little bit of a hit. So as you can see, here is the pictorial form of that. As you can imagine, down in the bottom left, this will be interesting to see if it wanders over here to the English side. It definitely won't be here for the Spring Fest conclusion, but you have a restrict, you know, choose two here for Mushoku Tensei. Bottom right, I didn't do my buy and invest video, but we have quintessential quintuplets. I think 12 standby. Choose one of the three here. So interesting enough, right? Quince didn't come out yet. I mean, people pre-ordered by now. It didn't come out yet. So what's going to happen? I know there's been overbuying by, let's say, distributors or stores that they have extra supply to sell, like of these sets when they come out. Like we saw that with Hololive, we saw that with Mushoku Tensei, where stuff just magically appeared at the later on, I would say, in the product life cycle. So I would imagine there's some Quince out there, and will people actually buy it knowing that there is a restriction that one day will more than likely come? And it's nice to see that Mushoku also face a little bit. If you're gonna restrict Dao and Kaguya, then whatever. I mean, Mushoku Tensei, Quince, fine, bring it, or just unrestrict them all. I don't know. Unrestriction here is, you can see on here, Love Live Superstar, Haruhi, Nisekoi, Gochi Usa's Sword Art Online, Grisaya. Just to say why I say unrestricted, here is Haruhi limited to 3, previously 2. So there is a little bit of pulling back out of it, and now you can see Grisaya now fully unrestricted. So pretty neat that they revisited and like, you know what, let's just do that. So I know more people are going to be talking about that, that do deck text and all that stuff, so check that out. Next one we have is Weiss Schwarz Blau. We didn't get a lot of information on it, different color, different, seemingly different game or format, so more information July 14th, 2022. There was a picture on Twitter posted there, so you could see the card there. It's kind of a neat backing. You have like that gem, you see gems on tear-shaped one, and then you have that, I don't know what you call it, I'm not good with gem names, but there you are, and you have the picture of a band over there, so pretty interesting. And it says flashlight. You see flashlight right in the middle there. So overall, we're gonna see different things happen. I wonder how this is going to be, and if it ever finds its way over to English anyways. If this is announced in JP, does it show up in English? What's gonna be all on there? So July. Next thing we have is Rebirth for You, September 16th. This thing will be coming out, which is Girls Band Party Pico, the next installment of it. Not really much to say. If you like Girls Band Party, if you like Bang Dream, then this is for you. Maybe this doesn't ever show up in Weiss Schwarz. Maybe it does. But Bang Dream is Bang Dream. That's what it is. This format of the anime works very well for Rebirth for You because of the chibi artwork. Next is Teppen. I've never watched Teppen. It looked like a whole lot of fun. As you can see, this is the Season 2 version because it has that logo there with the many, many exclamation points. This comes out November 4th, and truthfully, the name actually has that many, many exclamation points. I didn't count them, but I would imagine it's the same. So Teppen, I looked up, the comedy slice of life. Girl likes comedy. She reunites with a friend that they did a comedy duo. They meet a mysterious girl. And from there, you have, I guess, a lot of fun. You have a girl back there with a space helmet and sitting on a cow, or I guess laying on a cow. So interesting enough, it should be a lot of fun to watch that anime. I'm going to check it out. Another anime I'm going to check out is Kaiji here. So this dude is sweating bullets. Going to be neat to see. So manga there. Obviously, I'm not going to read. I'm going to watch if I can find it. I'm not going to pronounce the title because I can't more than likely say it. So we got Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. It is a suspense genre. That's what it tells me on my anime list. After one of his co-workers fails to repay a debt, apathetic bum Kaiji Ito is pressured by loan sharks to settle the large sum of cash. I can't imagine being pressured into taking someone else's debt, but this dude does. And what seems like a simple night of gambling quickly turns into a game of strategy and betrayal. So, sounds interesting enough. I definitely will check it out. Again, another niche anime, I would say, or manga story inside of Rebirth for You. So then we have Genshin Impact. No news. They always say no news is good news, but I can't imagine this being not having news for the longest time is a good thing. But so Genshin Impact still is out there on the website with no information. I don't believe it was talked about during the actual conference, but who knows what's going on with this thing. Next is Rebirth for You. It went over in my mind. I'm like, is this worth actually buying anymore? Just because up top we got Kagi Nando, you have Konosuba, D4DJ, you have Hololive, ReZero. Right, and you have Girls Band Party every iteration. You have is the Order a Rabbit or Gochi Usa. So I was thinking about this. I'm like, should I still continue buying it, right? Like the game play-wise, I'm never going to play with anybody, and there's not a lot of people actually playing this game over here in the States. You have, people collecting it, but not a huge amount. And at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I like these cards. I do. When I got the Konosuba cards, it was different, right? You had those bikini cards that were SPs in the Rebirth for You version. So in my mind, what started going to it, I'm like, okay, Rebirth for You is worth buying if you like the cards inside of the actual set, that they put out there, because they are different from Weiss Schwarz. It's not just the copy and paste, but at the same time, some of this stuff is actually moving over to Weiss Schwarz as well, like Hololive, right? Like Hololive showed up over there in Weiss Schwarz. You have other things like ReZero that has a possibility of showing up in Rebirth and Weiss Schwarz. I know that was the newest season. People are a little upset by that, but it could eventually find its way over to Weiss Schwarz. So, but I can't imagine New Japan Pro Wrestling ever showing up, Stardom ever showing up. So if you ever want to have guarantee that you get those cards, then buy Rebirth for You. If not, I say skip it, save your money, and just look towards another game. Unfortunately, that's where I land. Shadowverse Evolve here, June 30th, 2022, next installment. People like it. I only showed it on here because it looked interesting to me to see it. I know the game, people like playing it a lot, so maybe it's something to look out for. Again, with the economy the way it is, I don't know how these do in a weakening economy, and how a new game does over on the card side, physical card side. So over here we got Laplus over here. She was the most expensive one that you can find from the Hololive Premium Booster Box. She had some interesting sample cards down there in the bottom right. So I just wanted to show that. And lastly, you got the Horse Girl anime. Was it Uma Musume? I don't really understand the whole popularity of this, but people like it. I mean, I've seen the anime, not the greatest, I think, for me. I've watched YDCB on Twitch play this game, so it looked like a lot of fun. So maybe because of the game, it's a lot of fun. I don't know, but definitely not for me. And that was it. That was it for the presentation. Overall, well, let me say, Weiss Schwarz, nothing really surprising. I didn't write a list of things I thought was going to come out, but when I saw the list actually being shown, there was nothing shocking, right? There was nothing that I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, or oh my god, that came out of the blue. With Rebirth for You, more niche kind of things, so not really surprising there to me. And Shadowverse Evolve was Shadowverse Evolve. Lastly, so we're going to do this TCG player giveaway. Let me just talk about it real quick. Again, I'm going to be pulling 3 winners, $15 gift cards each to each person. You have 1 week to write me back with your username and your number that you chose. If you don't remember your number, I'm going to make you type something, a phrase onto one of my older videos so that I know it's actually you. All right, that makes sense, just to prove who you are. Again, this was due to a survey I did on Saturday. You fill out the survey, you're entered as long as you're a resident of the United States, just because TCG Player, where you can actually buy it from that actual site. Again, when you click that link, that money goes to me. When you click the link for TCG Player down below, I get a percentage of that money. I return all of that, the majority of that, to you. I say majority because I don't count cents, I don't save cents, so it's like 90-something% goes back to you in the form of this giveaway. And that's it. Yeah, so what we're going to do is what I always do is I'm going to spin this wheel. Well, in this case, 5 times, but the first 2 are your practice ones, right? We're going to do a practice 2 just to show you that this wheel actually works and it's not rigged in any way. So first 2 I'm going to spin. This is for practice. Okay. So again, thank you to all the people that make this giveaway possible. I really appreciate you. Wolfsong, I'm sorry, buddy. So the practice number 1. And again, I'm leaving his name on there. Practice number 2. And we got Pats for Life. Okay, so the next 3 spins are your winners. Again, you have 1 week. My email is in the description. If you wrote a comment on that Saturday video, I will write you a comment and give you all the details. I'll do that later. Obviously, I have to start my day, okay? All right, let's go. First spin is first winner anyways. Good luck to everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. User guide. You won before. So there you are. Congratulations. I'm going to remove your name. There we go. Second winner. Second winner. Good luck, good luck. We have Kawaifu. Congratulations. I'll remove your name. And lastly, we have Julian Johnson. Congratulations. There we are. So those are 3 winners. Again, I'll write you a comment. If you see this first, feel free to email me with all that information. So definitely a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. So as always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside of your budget. Have a good one, everybody.